Welcome everybody once again to another podcast with myself, LaFemmeN, and InfoGo.
Hello, everyone.
See, I'm getting better. I remembered to put you on.
Yeah,
Yay! I'm improving.
improvements every week. We've
Every
got we've
week.
we've gone past being muted to being what was it last week? I can't
Muted.
remember it. Muted
Muted.
again. Yeah.
It's usually the muting.
Uh-huh.
Usually it's the muting. Well, welcome everybody. I hope you're all having a good Saturday so far and enjoying the weekend. We've had quite an eventful week, I would say, in the gaming industry and news-wise. We've had quite a few announcements. And we're going to go
Yeah.
straight into
So
those
much gameplay.
announcements. Yeah, so much gameplay.
hmm
We're going to get to that. We will get to that. I think we should actually make a gif of my face when I realized that there was no gameplay. My
You could
face
do
was
that.
just like, what? what? What just happened? And hey, Trolls, welcome. Breakover. Okay, bye, Trolls. Thanks for coming. And hey, Tia Toys here, Fast Rider. Welcome, guys. So, because its announcement season has started, a
Yeah.
few trailers have dropped. And one of the first was Mortal Kombat's DLC Aftermath that dropped.
Yeah. I don't know how big that's gonna be, but like I don't remember there ever being like story DLC for Mortal Kombat before, so this is like something new for them. I know they've had the character DLCs where they just throw like every
Well, the
IP
game,
that Warner Brothers has it added, like just like yeah, whatever sticks, whatever the Mortal Kombat people like, just put the character in there.
the game was pretty story driven.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I will say that out of all the fighting games, I would say Mortal Kombat does story like by far the best out of like every fighting game that's out there at the moment. Like they go all out. It's like a proper movie. The facial animations itself is also like, jeez. It's like
they're doing a good job.
yeah.
Okay, so the trailer just came on now. Let me just wait. Hold on. Just hold on. This thing just goes quickly into the next thing. I just wanted to pause it for the release date. We've just gone straight into Ghost Runner. So, and I didn't even see what was happening with that trailer. So
You could just put it on loop.
what is actually happening with who is the character? I know these people. Is that Raiden? Raiden.
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 Yes, Raiden. He's talking to. I remember because I watched other people play the game. I remember what
Uh,
happened with the story. So
okay, well, spoilers for anyone who hasn't played or finished the new Mortal Kombat that came out. But uh, someone has become a god who used to be just a plain old warrior.
I know who.
You know who.
I know who.
Uh-huh.
And
And and we've got some characters coming back that were originally dead but now are not so dead. Like Shang Tsung,
oh,
Shiva, and just to
the
round out
guess.
the crew that's making an appearance near RoboCop's in there. I think it's just a DLC character. I don't think it's gonna actually feature in the story.
Yeah, I
That would be
don't.
like
That would
really
be.
shocking.
Yes, that would be really weird. Why would RoboCop be with them?
You know,
Like,
to lay
it's like
down
the
the law, man.
Terminator. It's like the Terminator being there. And I
Yeah, you
see
could. It's pretty much like a childhood dream, like someone having like the Terminator versus RoboCop.
RoboCop.
You
Okay.
could do that now in Mortal Kombat, like literally, like you could have them fight each other.
So that's happening, and wait, Tiento says I never been one for fighting games. I normally get stuck in the corner. Me too. I used to be good at
Hmm.
them for some weird reason. Remember when we used to play in the arcade and I used to
Ah,
beat you without trying, and now
yeah,
it's
because
just
you used
really
to just
hard.
button mash.
Yeah, but look, I beat you.
Uh-huh.
I did beat you
Uh-huh.
though. I
How's it?
beat you.
How's
I can't do it
who
anymore.
had to help
Yes.
you beat the final boss in that Tekken game? Huh? Who did you have to call? Hmm? Hmm?
Okay, moving
Yeah.
on. I'm joking. But yeah, no, they are hard now. These games are really like you really need to know your um combinations and everything like that. If you don't know it, then you're screwed.
Yeah. There's always like a sort of like a highest bar of entry into fighting games. Like you have to learn uh like you said, all the combos and how to get out of the
Everything.
locks, how to juggle. I don't even know if I'm using the terminology correctly.
To chuckle.
Yeah. So yeah, but like once you get into it, it's a pretty hardcore community, and like I always enjoy watching fighting game tournaments like Evo. Evo is always fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like you might not exactly be sure like who's winning and why they're winning, but it looks very spectacular how they're winning and how
Yes.
they're fighting.
So this game is it just says at the end of the trailer reveal wait, I know they put their dates backwards because we're not used to these dates. The
Yeah.
6th of May. I think it's the
Is
6th of
that like
May.
American
Yeah.
time where they put the month instead of the day,
Yeah.
and then they put the year, when it
Yes.
should be day, month, year, which would make
I
much more sense.
so
Anyway,
I'm assuming it's the 6th of May 2020. It just says
hmm,
reveal. It doesn't it's obviously I don't know. I'm assuming that's when it's going to be happening.
yeah, I'm sure it's gonna come out.
And then something else that was released this week, Ghost Runner. I have no idea what this is about. What
Ah,
is
you should have watched the trailers then, huh? Hmm? Huh?
but what
Hmm?
is it about? Do we know?
It's like basically like a cyberpunk style world where you play pretty much a ninja who can slow down time while dashing in mid-air and do wall running at very high speeds.
Wait,
So,
he's also got like the sling thing that we saw at the Xbox inside Xbox thing from that other game that we saw.
yeah, and I didn't have the name when we were watching it, but I found out what the name is Bulletstorm. That's where that leash
Bulletstorm,
thing
yeah.
comes from.
Well, this character is also using something that looks very similar to that other leash in that other game.
Yeah, I
Play
think it's
the
becoming
demo.
maybe it's becoming a trend. Before it's even all the games of the
Yeah,
new
it
games
seems
are
to
out,
be.
there's a trend already with the leash thing.
The leash thing. So basically, yeah, you're a cyber ninja.
Yeah,
And it's
basically.
there's a
The
demo.
story looks interesting, I want to say. It's like from the gameplay trailer I've seen of it, which is different from the cinematic trailer. It's pretty like floaty voice in your head telling you how to do things, and it's like seems like the voice has an agenda of its own, but you're being used somehow.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see how that goes.
And
But it has a
it's
cool
got
aesthetic.
parkour. Yeah, it's got parkour in it as well. It's reminding me a bit of Mirror's Edge too.
Yeah,
My favorite
it
game.
looks very visceral, like
Yeah.
very much melee combat. I like the bullet time dodge mechanics where like you're mid-air and you can just dodge something and go into slow motion.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
Are you going to be playing this demo? Cuz you
We'll see. We'll see.
cuz it is it and that looks like Doc Ock, but I know it's not. But it looks it looks female. Looks cool though.
It
So
looks
yes.
female. It's not nice.
No man, you know the her figure, it looks like a woman.
Uh-huh.
I mean like it's cool.
Uh-huh.
Like a female Doc Ock. I don't know. But
Okay.
okay, so the demo is from May 6th to May 13th on Steam and
Hmm.
GeForce Now. I don't know if that's I'm saying that right. I hope I am. So anybody that wants to try that out, give it a looky loo. And then we also have, which I'm not going to be showing because of certain things, but there was another Last of Us Part 2 official story trailer that dropped during the week. And
Uh-huh.
it showed some things. I don't want to see it because
Is it kind of spoilery?
no, I don't think it's spoilery, but I think it's showing they've released a lot of trailers now, and I don't want to
Hmm.
see anything. And also, I'm scared of Sony and Naughty Dog right now.
You
Um,
scared of them?
I'm
Oh yeah, because the whole like that
yes,
you're not allowed to show this. We just shut down your channel. Blah.
yeah. So, um, Sony Naughty Dog, if you hear me in the universe, we're not saying anything about the leaks. I just don't want to show your trailer, and we're just talking that you released the trailer during the week.
I don't think that's how it works.
Official story trailer. We're not talking about any leaks. I haven't seen any leaks. I don't have any footage playing. Please don't copyright strike me or do anything to me. I
don't think that's how it works. I think
know.
it's an algorithm in the background that's like, if I hear this certain word, I must take down this video.
Yeah.
Then down.
Well, I mean,
you can try and talk nice to the algorithm. Maybe it'll help.
Yeah, T and Toasty, they said that. So basically, what is going on is that they are copyright striking anybody that mentions anything to do with the leaks, even if you speak about it. You don't even have to show leaked footage or images. If you just speak about it, they will copyright strike you on YouTube. It's happening a lot on YouTube. So it's both Sony and Naughty Dog, but they think that it's more Sony pushing it. So I don't want to be in that little group, because obviously this video will be going onto YouTube. I'll just wait for the game and see what the reviews are like. And that's all I'm saying on that situation. But if you guys want to, you can go check out the trailer if you want to. It's the Last of Us Part 2 official story trailer. You guys can go check it out on YouTube. But that was released this week, and I'm just going to stay in Sony and Naughty Dog's good graces right now. I don't want to get into trouble. Yeah, so wait, and Gunn says Naughty Dog's biggest mistake was bullying Amy Hennig out of the company. Thank you, Neil Aragorn. He said something else other than Druckmann. So that's what's happening there, and we move on to more companies that are making people unhappy. It's not only Sony and it's not only Naughty Dog. Let's move on to our friends at Xbox. So we waited, and we were wondering what were they going to show us.
I think we were expecting a lot of
all this new
gameplay.
Yeah, because it specifically said inside Xbox Series X gameplay first look, and boy were we disappointed. And
I mean, like some of the trailers had like bits and pieces of gameplay, but gee, I think they didn't set expectations like quite very well.
Do you think Xbox marketing department overhyped the event?
Yeah, like maybe like should have been like, here's a tease at next gen stuff, more tease at next gen stuff, like, because they went. I think that was it's pretty well documented. They were like saying, we're going to show you some Xbox Series X gameplay.
And also
and at least they were like, it's from third party publishers, not first party. So you're not gonna see some. I didn't see that because I thought like maybe we could see some Halo or something like that, but I didn't see that.
I know there was no Halo. People were like, "What? Where's Halo?"
No, there wasn't gonna be, because we didn't pay attention, because they said it's all gonna be third party stuff. The first party stuff is coming in July.
Is it July? Okay.
Yes.
Well, we have to wait till July.
So that expectation was like wrong on my side, but the gameplay thing, which they stated even in the title of the live stream, was kind of not lived up to.
Yeah, they did. They and we will get to that because they have addressed it. They have actually addressed it. So has Ubisoft regarding what they defined as gameplay, which was not. But we got a couple of games in there. Right now, what is playing is the Bright Memory Infinite, and that is the one game that looked quite interesting, and it was actually created by one guy, which is kind of amazing.
I saw another actual gameplay trailer of it. The story looks like it's just thrown together. Like, it literally goes from in like a military office sort of situation, and they get teleported, and then they're at the secret, I think, North Pole base where there's a floating island. And that sentence literally flows one after the other. It's like, oh, we got teleported to the to the North Pole at the secret floating island thing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, the dude was like making the story as he was going along to make whatever he could make into like gameplay.
Yes.
Look, the gameplay looks half
It looks.
decent, like
It
considering
does.
it's like made by one person, but like I don't think people should expect like this is gonna be like a
Major.
triple A
Yeah.
kind of game. This is gonna be actually like as I was watching it, I got like some Shadow Warrior kind of feel from it. Like it's kind of almost goofy, but not quite.
Yeah. Well, the main character, I'm assuming the protagonist that we were watching is female. It sounded like she was female because
Yeah.
when they're riding and they're bashing into each other in the cars, I mean, you can hear her. So, and also, Team Toasty says Bright Memory kind of looks like Cyberpunk meets Ready Player One.
Yeah, it's just like whatever works, we're throwing it in there because like the enemies don't even make sense. It's like you go from dragons to dudes in armor and like people shooting guns and yeah. It's like
Yeah, so basically they say that it's an all new lightning fast fusion of the FPS and action genres, combine a wide variety of skills and abilities to unleash dazzling combo attacks. It's
okay.
set in a sprawling futuristic metropolis in the year 2036, so not too far away for us. And a strange phenomenon for which scientists can find no explanation has occurred in the skies around the world. The Supernatural Science Research Organization has sent agents out to various regions to investigate this phenomenon. It is soon discovered that these strange occurrences are connected to an, I cannot say that, some mystery.
Archaic mystery.
Yes, archaic mystery as yet of unknown history of two worlds.
Yeah, I
really,
would not
whoa.
take this. I would not take the synopsis or the story too seriously for that game.
That was really hard to read.
It's more. It's pretty much shooty fun. Whatever we can make look fun and cool in front of you, we will do, sort of thing.
And then they showed us Dirt 5. I'm not even gonna go into that. Hey Maddie, welcome Maddie. Dirt 5, pretty straightforward. I mean, we don't really. It's just Dirt 5.
Yeah, I thought it was Forza.
Some people also thought it was Forza. And
Yeah,
then
I was like, okay, this is a new Forza game. It's like, okay, they've released like 1 billion of them.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, here's a new one.
And
But
then
like, no, it's Dirt 5. Apparently, I heard of Dirt before, but like, I didn't know they'd gotten all the way to like number 5 already.
yeah, but oh wait, no, that was 2.0. The free PlayStation Plus game that we got. No, it was 4. I can't remember. Anyway, and then they brought out Scorn, which we all thought was Agony at first. We all thought it was Agony. So you
It kind of has the same aesthetic, but like you kind of as the trailer went on, you thought, okay, the production values were a little bit better than Agony.
Yeah, but you knew about Scorn though. You actually knew about this because they showed it. You said it was shown
like
a couple
it's been in
of years.
development like a long time.
Yeah, and you said did it look better then? It obviously looks better now. Oh gosh, it's so gross. It's on the screen right now. It's just so.
Oh, look, it's like it's from what I can see in the trailer, it's gotten a bit of a visual upgrade since the last time I saw it. But it was like years ago when I saw it.
Yeah, so it looks really, really gross.
I mean, I think that's what they're going for.
I know,
Like,
I know that's what they're going for. It's just
that's the whole that's game's thing. I mean, it's not gonna be for everyone. It's gonna be body gruesomeness.
oh, I'm so, yeah. It's just the little hole things. It's just and they're sticking things in and stuff, but. Shocker, it's a atmospheric first-person horror adventure game set in a nightmarish universe of odd forms and somber tapestry. It's very specific. It is designed around the idea of being thrown into the world. Isolated and lost inside this dreamlike world, you will explore different interconnected regions in a non-linear fashion. The unsettling environment is a character itself. Every location contains its own theme or story puzzles and characters that are integral in creating a cohesive world. Throughout the game, you will open up new areas, acquire different set skills, weapons, various items, and try to comprehend the sights presented to you. That is what this piece of artwork over here is all about, people. And hey, Zebo and Maddie, so sorry you just came in and you had to see Scorn. I'm so sorry. You just come into the stream and you just had dinner and then you see that. I apologize, but it looks ultra creepy. I don't know if I'll...
To everyone, it's going to appeal to a certain group of people.
I mean, more than likely I'm going to want to play it, but I'm not going to be happy about it, but it's fine. As Zebo says, Scorn is dope. Not really hyped for any of these games, to be honest, apart from...
there wasn't that many like that caught my attention. Like there was a few. I would say like Vampire the Masquerade looks like a cool, interesting RPG.
And right now we've got Chorus on that reminded some of us of Control. And
it's just I think it's the lighting mostly that makes it look like Control.
And the shapes and stuff. I mean, the Chorus basically is an immersive single-player experience that tells a mature and dark tale of redemption. Take control of Nara, an ace pilot with a haunted past, and Forsaken, her sentient starfighter, as they embark on a personal, redemptive journey to challenge a relentless foe and take down the dark cult that made her. This is a true evolution of the space combat shooter. That's Chorus. And we all thought it was Corvus because of the weird... Do you remember?
Yeah.
The weird font.
Mm.
Okay, that one did say it's coming out in 2021. When, we don't know, because I mentioned that also during...
And I mean, most of these games, they look good, some of them, but they don't look like... When like someone says that's next gen, like...
Yes, yeah. And then we were still saying...
It looks like current gen, but slightly better.
We were saying, though, that it could be because we're watching it on YouTube. So we're not really watching it in its full glory, maybe?
I still think that this next generation of consoles that's coming up, we're not going to be wowed with visuals. It's going to be other things.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be like more behind the scenes stuff, like the faster loading. And maybe they do interesting things with their faster loading, where like you can explore worlds at lightning fast speed.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see what they do.
Yeah, because
I think that the visual fidelity has gotten to the point now where like you can't go very much further. Like what's up from what we currently have is like pretty much just photorealistic, and that sometimes it's weird in games.
Yeah.
Like when they try and go too hard on that.
It's like we're at a point now where the gameplay has to look like a cinematic. If that's what... I think that's what people are expecting as well. Like, it needs to look like the cinematics because we're going to this next gen and it has to be so much of a high level, but I agree with you. It's more going to be on the side of faster loading times and maybe different features and stuff, but not so much the graphics that I think we're all building it up in our heads to be so different from last gen, like all current gen right now.
Look, like through all the generations of game we've gone through, like it's always been like the visual leap has always been there. This might be one of those generations where it's not going to be like, it'll be even less distinct than the last time there was a jump, because I remember going from PS2 to PS3 was like a huge leap. That was like from like standard resolution to HD graphics, and the characters look much better and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then from PS3 to PS4, like there was a biggish jump. It was biggish.
Yeah.
Still, it looked better than like you can tell a PS4 game now from a PS3 game.
Yes. And I mean, even with like some of the remasters, like you could see from The Last of Us PS3 versus The Last of Us remastered on the PS4, I mean, you could see those little changes where it just was smoother and it looked better and stuff. I mean, you could see those little bits. I mean, there was a bit of a change there.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to see games this coming generation that look like, oh, that could have been done on the PS4 or on Xbox One.
Yeah. And what Maddie says, yet another EA game riddled with microtransactions in a 60s game. Madden was playing. The trailer was playing for Madden.
Do we have to actually even talk about that?
No, we're not talking about Madden. It just played. It was part of the games that they showed.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah,
but it's really weird. It's like nobody at these gaming events like wants to see a sports game, yet they always show
yeah,
show them. Which
and
is, but they're also one of the games that sell the most. Is like the people who actually buy them don't watch the game
yes.
stuff, or they like your average consumer who just like, oh, that's a Madden game. I'm gonna get that for my kid, or I'm gonna get that because I always get a Madden game. Is it that sort of thing, or like
I think
I
it's
never quite
just fans.
understood
There's just
like
fans of it.
these sports games are like some of the biggest. Like they do like almost like Call of Duty numbers. Some of them, like FIFA and all that. But people don't want to see them at these game events. It's like
I know, because we know that there's always going to be a FIFA and a Madden. All these games, they come out every year. We know it's going to happen, so you don't really need to announce it. You can just release a trailer on YouTube and be like, there we go. You don't need to
yeah,
put it in these shows. We know it's going to come. Like,
yeah.
don't
And it's always,
bother.
and it's like pretty much a running joke now with EA is like when
Yeah.
if they do a conference like, oh God, here's a sports section, we can switch off for the next 15 minutes
Yeah.
and do whatever.
You know what was funny? As you said that, the Vampire the Masquerade trailer is playing right now, and one of the women in there, she just pulled a zap sign as you said that about EA. So that was perfect. That was on point. TM
Yeah,
Toasty says going from GTA 2 to 3 was a massive leap. Then GTA 3 to 5 was massive. It was, and
yeah, yeah.
also
Like,
yeah. Go.
no, you can go. I lost my train of thought.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Maddie was just saying, in my opinion, visual improvement will still be there. 4K will be the norm, I hope. Also, higher
Yeah,
frame
but
rate.
like, I agree with that to agree, but like the current gen of console, yeah, okay, even though it's like the mid-generation like upgrades like the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, yeah, they can do 4K now as well. So I know it's not some of the cases not true 4K. It's like checkerboarding and all the little tricks and stuff to get it to 4K, but like technically the current gen consoles can do 4K. So like I said, not that much of a leap. Like we won't get 8K in the next generation consoles, and
People
I
are
think
wishing for that.
I think we're getting to a point now where like you can only up the resolution so much, and you can't tell the difference because like there's only so much detail you can see.
Yeah.
Like,
The,
but yeah, I think they will look better. They're just not going to look. It's not going to be as big as a leap as
and
previous generation.
and also TNT, the joke of Xbox saying they are partnered with Square, but we can't play Final Fantasy VII Remake till 2021. That
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
I mean,
it's technically correct. It's not 100%. It's technically correct.
and Maddie says, actually, it's addicting to play sports games. The content they release is like either grind or throw money at it if you want to stay relevant in game.
Yeah.
Yes, that too. I
Yeah.
mean, you had your
Those,
fair
I think
share.
those are the big money makers for
Yeah,
EA, hey, is the sports games because I think they make billions of dollars a year
just on those
from the
sports games and the
yeah.
transactions alone.
But I think it's all from those microtransactions, which in the loot box or I don't it's card packs or something in FIFA, if I recall,
It's
and you
changed
have to
so
buy.
many times. They
Yeah,
just
but that's how they make their big money. Like eventually lawmakers are gonna start paying attention to it, and they're gonna be like, maybe we shouldn't let that sort of stuff
it's
be in
coming
game.
slowly but surely. It's happening.
Yeah, it's slowly building behind the scenes. Like it's been bubbling for years. Like the biggest blow was with Battlefront 2,
Yeah.
and now it's slowly like like actually people who don't know anything about gaming are starting to hear about and like starting to figure out like this is actually not such a good thing. It's like legalized gambling, and these people aren't like
I know, and some of them are children.
yeah,
People tend to
so it
forget that.
shouldn't be.
Yeah. But moving on,
Mhm.
Vampire the Masquerade, that was also another game that they showed, which was creepy as hell at the beginning. I was like, what's up
Yeah,
with the people's faces around the Christmas tree? And it's just, ugh. I mean, you said you knew that this was also coming. Like, I didn't
yeah.
know. I'm not.
This has been like I can say since like before the year before last. Maybe I heard about this. if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Like it's basically it's a carry on from the first Bloodlines game, which is it didn't sell that well, but it had a bit of a cult following after it came out because it let you do a whole bunch of stuff that like most RPGs wouldn't let you do.
Yeah.
So there's always been like, oh, when are you gonna make a new one? When are you gonna make a new one? And then eventually, like years and years later, we finally getting a new one. But it looks interesting and like it gives me like a cool like modern day RPG, which there isn't many of, like kind of niche that they might be hitting here.
Yeah.
And
And
maybe they make vampires cool because vampires haven't been cool since Twilight came out. So,
no, they weren't cool in Twilight either.
no, I mean like they haven't been cool since Twilight came out. They became uncool when Twilight
well,
came out.
there was a game, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Vampire.
Vampire.
Yeah, it's some people
Missing the E.
really, yeah, some,
I'm missing the E.
no, it's missing the I. I don't, vampire. I don't know. Wait, maybe it is vampire. I'm just saying vampire. I don't know. But that wasn't too bad. Some people really enjoyed it, and other people just did not like it. But I mean, that wasn't the protagonist in there. He was I thought he was cool. I never played the game, but I watched playthroughs of it, and I honestly thought he was cool. He was. What? Don't go. He just looked cool.
What?
He was
Well,
awesome.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
He
Why
had
can't I
like
disagree?
he had like a thing about him. But
Yeah, the
yes,
thing about him.
and
Yeah, I think the thing was he was a vampire.
well, he was a good vampire.
How do you know? You didn't play the game.
But I watched people play it. He was cool. And wait, and then T and Toasty also said Masquerade Vampire the Masquerade had a few like wait, I thought this was a We Happy Few 2 or something. Some people have said that, T and Toasty.
Yeah.
It gave that vibe.
I think it's that opening scene with the
yes, with the
with
faces.
The Christmas
yeah.
thing.
It just and it also freaked me out too, Zebo. It's creepy as hell. When I saw it the first time, I was like, I don't like this. True Blood had good vampires. And you watch True Blood.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
I will not say anything because I have not watched it, so I can't say anything about it. Vampire was all right game, but it had a few bugs. That too, there was when I watched people's playthroughs of it, it had quite a few bugs. So
it was the publisher. Was it Focus at Home, right? They're like almost like a B tier publisher. They're not as big as like the other publishers, but they keep putting out like goodish games. They're getting better and better over time.
Yeah.
Like I think they also published Greedfall.
Could be.
I think could be. Like they slowly pump out games they're not like AAA releases, but they're usually half decent games.
Yeah.
Which we haven't had like it's been a couple of years where we had like almost like a B tier publisher who just puts out like not awesome games, but like they're pretty good. Because like it's gone to a point now where it's like you either have to make the biggest ultra big AAA release game that's like $100 million, or you're an indie game. It's nowhere like in between.
But we'll just see like you see in chat, like some people were like and then some people really really loved it. So it had its little following. But we'll just I don't know if this game is my cup of tea. I don't know. I have to actually see more gameplay.
There was some gameplay released a while ago for it, but it looked like more still like an alpha, like it needed more polish. Like I would say the trailer we saw now looked like way more polished than what I saw before.
Wait, I just noticed something. Hold on. Just going back. Okay. And welcome Thunder Phoenix. I wish I could give you gameplay of Valhalla. I really wish I could.
Creed fans are still waiting.
And Guns did not like Vampire. I don't know what to call it. I just
Vampire. I think
Vampire.
The
other game that had vampires. At the end of this trailer I noticed that it doesn't say Xbox Series X at the bottom. And also still It
And most of the games they said they were optimized. Like it
yeah,
didn't say like
footage,
it's for.
yeah.
It just says
Yeah,
optimized,
this one says
which is like a
footage.
really weird marketing
Yeah, this is
lingo
footage
for it.
representative of expected Xbox Series X gameplay.
Mm.
But it still has the old Xbox logo, so we'll just have to see. With that one. It was a pun. Why are you doing a pun? I can't focus on puns right now. I'm very focused on what's happening in the world of gaming right now. And wait, Ubisoft, yes, they did. They messed up, and we are going to touch on that, Maddie. It is coming up because they have spoken about their little screw up. Well, actually, it was a big screw up.
Yeah.
Zebo, where can I pre-order that game? What, the weird creepy one? You can join them on bloodlines2.com. It's on the screen right now. But most of these games, which one was the one that we said there was that gave a date? Only one of them has given a date so far that I'm noticing right now. I think it was Chorus. It was Chorus. That's another problem, people. That they're not really much other than showing these cinematic trailers and a little bit of gameplay in some of them, but not much, and not giving us dates really. They're just giving, like, Chorus just gave a year, and that was 2021, I think it said. So yeah, let's carry on. Call of the Sea was also next, and that had like a bit, everyone was saying in chat, it had a bit of a Witness vibe to it, which it did, if I had anything to say about it. Oh wait, Valhalla, it's coming. It's coming, Zebo. And then Info Guys just letting you know as well. But Call of the Sea, apparently this game is a first-person adventure puzzle game set in the 1930s. That tells the story of Nora, a woman on the trail of her missing husband's expedition. The search takes place on a strange but beautiful island in the South Pacific, filled with secrets waiting to be unearthed. Ooh. It is an outworldly tale of mystery, adventure, and self-discovery.
You really mean to this game. Like, it's just trying to be itself, and like, you're like, ooh, like 1930s.
You know what I could take? Because I could see from the way that she's dressed in the trailer. And the photograph. But it does have the Witness kind of vibes to it. Also, no date at the end of it. So we don't know. We can't even tell you guys. And there's a lot of these world premieres, and we were making fun of that too.
Yes. I mean, like, it's maybe a walking simulator, maybe.
Yeah, it's just it's a puzzle. It's puzzles and a first-person adventure puzzle game.
Yeah, that's walking simulator. Yeah, that's what they're gonna.
But it looks very, very
like
colorful,
it's got a nice
nice
aesthetic. Yeah.
It looks very, very nice, and it does have certain vibes to certain games that we've played.
It looks like you're gonna be turned into a sea person.
Yeah, but that could be like a hallucination kind of thing. Well, I don't know. That looks like a weird kind of scene, but that interests me. We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Because we don't know when it's coming out, and if it's exclusive. That's another thing. They didn't really say what is exclusive.
No, you notice how they said a lot of world premiere. I didn't see once there being a world exclusive.
Yeah, so that's another thing that was like, okay, why we're just getting world premieres of games that everybody's gonna get?
I mean, like, some of them weren't really okay. I don't think they use world premiere in front of Vampires the Masquerade.
Let me just check.
I don't think they did, or in front of Scorn either. I don't think they did. If they did, then that's like kind of a little bit false advertising.
No, they didn't. They didn't do it for that.
Yeah, so they were at least smart enough not to do that little mess up.
Yeah.
What was the next game on the list?
Wait, Thunder Phoenix, do you know any other company that uses the words world premiere as much?
Yeah, it's pretty much trademarked by Xbox at this point.
I mean, everybody laughs when it comes on. I mean, we were laughing at it every time. It
Yeah,
just,
there's gonna be a game called World Premiere.
yeah,
And it's
they're
just
gonna have a game called World Premiere. But the next game that they showed was the Ascent. And this looked cool to me. It also had like a cyberpunky kind of look, but then I saw what the game mechanic was. It always throws me off when they show games like this and then you actually
you know,
see.
I think like we talked about it a little bit
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah, we
in the
did.
you're not really a fan of isometric. Have you never played an isometric game before?
No, maybe I should. Maybe I will become a fan. But it
Yeah,
is.
it's a different kind of control, but like it's not bad, I would say.
It just
Like
throws me off when they show it like this and they don't show it
because
the.
you expect him more first person or
Yeah,
third person or
yeah.
something like that.
But I
The
need
thing
to.
is, like, you can get away with a lot of nitty-gritty details from a distance that you normally wouldn't be able to because it's isometric.
Yeah. So this game basically is a solo and co-op action RPG set in a cyberpunk world. Shocker. The mega corporation that owns you and everyone, the Ascent Group. Am I saying that right? Was it Accent? It can't be Accent.
No, ascent.
Ascent.
Ascent, like going
The
up to
Ascent
corporate.
Group has just
Yeah.
collapsed. Confusion and chaos ensue. Security and order are in disarray and without protection. Everyone is left to fend for themselves. Stop gangs and hostile corporations from taking over and discover what really happened in this explosive sci-fi shooter.
You
Yeah.
didn't have to read it so sarcastic.
Well, I wasn't really sarcastic. I was trying to,
What, Zeus it up a bit?
I'm trying to give it something, okay? Just a little,
Trying to Zeus it up.
a little zhuzh. That's all. But that looks like a pretty straightforward game. I'm sure that will interest.
It looked like I saw a gameplay trailer, an actual gameplay trailer for that. Like more than that.
Yeah, well, that one
more than they actually showed. It looked pretty interesting.
Yeah, they did show some gameplay. They did show like a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. But I mean, at least they showed something compared to some other things that we will still get to. Thunderfine, see, this isn't a bad looking game. Looked like a fun Alien Nation style shooter.
Yeah, it kind of got that a little bit more, much more detailed than Alien Nation, but the same feel. I get what Thunder Phoenix is saying there.
You know those kinds of games. I'm not going to pretend like I know. Those kinds of games. Well, sorry.
Like there's something other.
No, it's just, I can't say because I don't know. I can't say, okay, well, it looks like this, or this. It just throws me off when they show the cinematics and then you think it's going to be like a narrative-driven game. And I always assume...
Why can't it be a narrative-driven game?
No, but like in my head, okay, we all know my head is messed up, but it looks interesting. It does look interesting. But now another interesting game, The Medium. Now this did catch quite a few people's attention. I mean, for horror people,
I think the main pull was like, okay, it's kind of similar to Silent Hill, and then like as they went on in the show, they said like, oh, the composer for Silent Hill was also the part of this. It's like really like Silent Hill. So okay, maybe we gonna get all the Silent Hill fans who haven't been getting Silent Hill are like, oh, finally something.
Yes, and somebody in chat did mention, remember, that the music sounded like Silent Hill music. So somebody else picked up on that while we were watching. I can't remember who. I'm trying to remember their name. Could have been Hex or Flexicon, I don't know. It could have been. But yes, this game, it looks very interesting. It's obviously horror. Well, psychological horror. And it's a next-gen psychological horror from the Bloober team. The makers of Blair Witch, Observer, and Layers of Fear. And you play as Marianne, I think I'm saying that right, a medium living in two worlds, the real and the spirit one. Haunted by a vision of a child's murder, you travel to an abandoned hotel resort, never good, which many years ago became the stage of an unthinkable tragedy. There you begin your search for difficult answers. The Medium's soundtrack is a collaboration by two composers, and those are the composers from Silent Hill fame, reflecting the game's most important theme, duality.
That I think this is like maybe a game that people who've been really itching to play another Silent Hill will
Silent
finally
Hill.
get will finally get something at least in the same vein as that.
But it looks they did show. I actually don't know if there was actual gameplay now that I just saw now.
That was cinematic. I
Or
don't
was
even
that
know if
just a
that's
scene?
I don't even know if that's like in game. Like they weren't very from. I don't remember there being a little like this is shot in game thingy in the corners or in the sun wherever. I don't remember there being one. So I'm gonna say that was CGI and they're still working on it. But they wanted to show something.
I mean, it does look. Some people are interested in it. I mean, I might. They didn't say it was an exclusive, so maybe one day I'll get into it. I don't know. And welcome, Mystic Loki and Bethany. And iLippy. I fell in love with Scorn. Oh gosh, why iLippy?
I told you some people like that kind of games. It's like right at the early. Like they wouldn't be making this game for no one.
No, I know. It's just. But another game that they showed, Scarlet Nexus.
Okay, up until this point, we've watched all these trailers. How much gameplay have we seen? I think we saw a little bit in Ascent, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Tiny bit.
Yes.
You could say that. Call of the Sea, maybe it's gameplay. I'm not sure. It's a walking simulator. That might be it. I would say, yeah, a little bit. Vampire the Masquerade, that's mostly cinematic with the whole dance scene. Like maybe one or two of the scenes, like in the whole trailer, was like actual maybe gameplay-esque.
Yeah.
Chorus, little tiny bit, but mostly dark dude talking about like how lady's gonna save everyone and stuff. Scorn, that was totally just
that was
stuff.
a normal cinematic trailer. That wasn't
Yeah,
even.
and Bright Infinite was like yeah, it was mostly gameplay from what I could tell. It just yeah.
I think Scarlet Nexus was the only reveal that actually showed gameplay.
Yeah, like proper, like a full-on like gameplay trailer sort of thing. Like it goes from like cinematic-ish to like okay, here's gameplay.
Yeah, I think that's the most gameplay we saw out of the whole thing. To be honest, because we're going through all of them now and I'm looking at it, this is the only one that showed gameplay. The most gameplay that we saw, and I mean there's not even maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It's not even 2 minutes, I don't think, of actual gameplay, which is kind of sad because this whole thing was centered around gameplay. So for next gen,
I think it wouldn't have been as bad if the main feature game that we're gonna get to had actually shown.
Yes, we're gonna be getting to the main feature game, and you all know what I'm talking about. What the main feature game is and what Info Guy's talking about. But this game, you can see it's pretty straightforward what you need to do, but you are.
Oh yeah, Maddie, flower zombies. Yeah, I think we said that. Like
yeah, the flower zombies with the legs.
Like, yeah, it's a bit odd. It's like, okay, you want to take these enemies seriously?
Yeah, they have corsets on.
Like anything's like on the table, I guess.
I'm just realizing they're wearing corsets as well.
Yeah,
which is
very,
but
yeah.
You take on the role of a new recruit to the OSF, aiming to become an elite
psionic,
thank you, like the one who saved him as a child. Armed with a talent in psychokinesis, explore the futuristic city of New Himika, and uncover the mysteries of a brain punk future caught between technology and psychic abilities in Scarlet Nexus. What is brain punk?
I think everyone's trying to come up with their own like kind of punk vibes, and cyberpunk's like taken, like they're trying to like invent their own genre, but like just throwing punk at the end of anything. Like you got frostpunk, you got steampunk, now you got brain punk.
Brain punk. I don't think anybody's heard of brain punk. Anybody?
No. I think they come up with their own term. Maybe it'll stick. Maybe it'll become a thing. Just not right now.
Oh gosh, brain punk. Okay, moving on to another game that they showed, and this was Second Extinction, another world premiere that they showed.
What I want to know is, did we miss the first extension?
Apparently.
Okay.
I mean, this also...
It feels like we're just going into the sequel straight away. Like,
I think they're showing some game... I don't know if this is gameplay.
This is also like, okay, shooting dinosaurs and whatnot. There was like kind of gameplay, but like not...
They're just walking around. He's just walking around, so I don't know if that's gameplay or not. Okay, that must be.
Yeah.
It's very hard to tell now because how can you trust them at all? And you're shooting dinosaurs. I don't like that. Like the fact that you shoot. Why? Poor dinosaurs. But anyway, this game is an intense 3-player cooperative shooter.
You know what would have made everyone happy? This was like just called Dino Crisis. Like, even though it doesn't really fit 100% like Dino Crisis, like people are like,
yeah, Dino Crisis. Oh, but no, it's not. No. It's you need not
even close.
You need to reclaim Earth, apparently.
Okay, someone took it again.
Yeah, someone is always taking Earth. Now it's dinosaurs. Apparently, the dinosaurs reclaim the Earth.
They took it over, even though they didn't have guns. They were shooting like millions of them with the guns in this trailer that I can see. How did we lose?
Wait. This is what they said. Okay, so it's an intense 3-player cooperative shooter where your goal is to wipe out the mutated dinosaurs that have taken over the planet. Teamwork is vital as you adopt the role of one of the survivors using a unique combination of weapons, abilities, and skills to take on the vast number of enemies, aka dinosaurs. Wait, mutated dinosaurs.
So they're not regular dinosaurs, they're mutated dinosaurs, which makes them even worse.
And you need to fight through a maelstrom of bullets, bombs, teeth, claws, and gore. It's up to you to reclaim Earth.
Okay.
Still want to know how the dinosaurs became mutated, but okay.
I think that it's kind of it's one of those like I said, cooperative shooters. It's not going to have much focus on story. It's just going to be like the setting's just going to be justification for whatever gameplay they can throw at you. It looks like that. What it looks like to me. So it's not really up my butt. Like I like a little bit of story with my game.
Well, Tia Tosi says, okay, this is something I'm looking forward to. It has dinosaurs in it. I'm interested, but you're killing the dinosaurs.
Tia Tosi, Dynamite. Yes.
Dynamite. And Another Phoenix, it's like Weird Al sang, Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark. All the dinosaurs are running wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I am intrigued to find out how did the dinosaurs become mutated. And how they have taken over Earth. I'd love to know how that happened.
Instead of we're slaughtering like hundreds of them in just this trailer with guns. I mean, like, how did they win?
I just want to know how they became, mutated, and who released them, and why are they taking over the world?
And where did they come from? They were extinct.
Yes. Wait. What? How did that happen? Who did this? But yeah, I want to find out. So, fire-breathing dinos. Interlude in the game. Yes, it looks like it.
Yeah. All makes perfect sense.
Yes, it makes complete sense. These games. And then we have Yakuza Like a Dragon. Dun dun dun. Okay. Problem here is this game was already released in Japan.
Yeah.
It just hasn't been released in the US.
Yeah, so this is like not really.
But this is
going to be in like your reveal of a game. Okay, maybe.
Wait,
like, it could be like a... Yeah.
Wait. This is the good bit. I just have to say this before you continue. They are releasing this as a launch title for the Xbox Series X.
Yeah, well, there will be a launch title for the Xbox Series X.
Even though
technically wrong. It'll be the first time it appears in the Xbox Series X.
It's just sad. It's just because it's not.
This is. I mean, I'm not going against Yakuza. Like, I've played a Yakuza game or two. Like, they're pretty fun. But this is not like when you want to show off next gen.
Yeah.
This is not the first game I would go for, especially for a game that's already come out.
Yeah. It's not new. It's not I think with this
Yeah,
whole show,
and they didn't really show any gameplay. It was more like just a ridiculous trailer with lasers from space and pushing buttons and pulling a baseball bat out of the ground that has somehow superpowers of some kind.
it's just, yeah. I, d- I don't know what they would. I don't know if it's maybe because Sony always used to show off Yakuza games. I don't know if this is, I don't know, them trying to say, well, guess what? Sony, Xbox, we are showing it off now. Like, I don't know if that's what they were going for, maybe.
Nah, I think this is like the cabinet is kind of bare for next gen games, and they need to show whatever they can. And it's like, and like Sega's like, yo, we're gonna put this on your new console. Want to show it? And they're like, okay.
Because it was always Sony that was showing off basically Yakuza games. So that's just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
They went down this route. Maybe because Sony's just not showing stuff. Maybe that's why.
yeah, that's also true. Like I can see from a bunch of third parties' perspective, like we want to show off a game, but Sony, who we usually get to show off a game on their stage show, is not doing anything really at the moment.
It's just, yeah.
So let's go to the competition.
I honestly don't know. But it just, yeah, like you said, with the lasers and the weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. It's more like Saints Row than Yakuza, if I'm being honest. Like I mean, like Yakuza has its like slightly really ridiculous moments, but never like
That
that.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that over the top. If I'm honest.
Yeah, it just. I don't know. It's just. I don't know if people that were looking forward to Xbox Series X games are just like, really? Is this
Well, I mean,
it? I mean, this
people
is not. It's
who
not
haven't
it.
previously gotten it, maybe.
Yeah, it's not it. I mean, they're obviously going to be doing their next show in July, and they're going to be showing more stuff. It's just that this wasn't the best stuff maybe to show as your first
Yeah,
gameplay, and I'm
this would have
using
been
that lightly
like
again.
this should be like at the beginning of the show.
And
Like,
then you move on to the
this
good
is also
stuff.
coming. Don't worry, this is also coming to the console. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's I mean, but like I said, we're gonna get to what Microsoft had to say about that, and
Well,
then
let's get to the main topic.
the
The
main
the reason you the
the
reason you all come here today.
yes, the reason all of you are here, the big oof of the whole thing,
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
the trailer that took the wind out of the room
I
as
mean,
it dropped. But
it just was
the great gameplay reveal of 2020.
it was so. I mean, you literally could see the reaction on my face. I was like, "What? Is that it? Oh, where's the gameplay? Where is it?" Because everybody was expecting gameplay, and there was no
Yeah.
gameplay. And right now, Ubisoft still has it as the title for their video as gameplay.
Yeah, they should change it. Like I think IGN, like after like 15 minutes, like after the trailer dropped, and like they
Yes,
saw the huge amount of like dislikes, they changed the name like to in-game cinematic or in-game trailer.
they changed it. Like
Yeah, they got rid of the gameplay
yeah.
word pretty quick.
Yeah, because people were saying in comments, this is not gameplay. You need to change the title. No. So IGN changed their title. It no
Yeah, but
longer
that
says
still
gameplay.
takes away from the fact that like the event was a showcase for
Yeah.
gameplay, and like the
Because
main
they called
feature
it,
item wasn't really.
yeah, they called it in-engine gameplay.
Nah,
So I don't know if
nah. There, you need at least a HUD. I mean, you can
you
take
need a
away the
HUD,
HUD if you
yeah.
want to be semi like cinematic or whatever. But I mean, like, there's no perspective, like usual perspective, like over the shoulder, like in an Assassin's Creed game that I could see. It was all like panning shots or shots going over or
Yes.
behind the character from a lower viewpoint to emphasize the spectacle or the area they're in or whatever. It wasn't really like, oh, this is how when you pick up the controller and you move the character, this is how it's gonna look. It didn't look
Yes.
like anything like that.
The thing is that Ubisoft were like on a good roll. They were
Yeah, I
on
mean,
a
there was
good
a lot
roll.
of hype going up to before this. Is like, okay, they had that teaser stream where they
With
with
Boss, was it Boss Logic? I think it was Boss Logic.
he's drawing that really in-depth, detailed picture and like wow, I could never do that. And then you got that CGI,
The
yeah,
cinematic trailer.
trailer. That was like, kind of get the feel. And like now it's like, okay, but this we're gonna see some gameplay. Enough with the teasing. We're gonna see the actual real deal live in
Yeah,
action.
and
And
it didn't happen.
yeah,
We were
so
just shown.
I mean, like it's not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna like stop people from wanting the game. I think, but I think the hype has now gone downwards.
It upset a lot of people. It really did, because we went into a lot of the comment sections, and all of them were like, this is not gameplay. Show us gameplay. And who at Ubisoft said this is gameplay? Do they know what gameplay? It's just gameplay, gameplay, gameplay all the time. They just
Uh,
were like going off on this. Because
I
this is
mean,
not.
it was just bad presenting from Ubisoft and Microsoft. Like they set expectations a little skew.
Yeah, like.
And I mean, and like what made it worse was like after the trailer finished, you had these two guys, the one from Xbox interviewing the main director or producer or whatever title he has from Assassin's Creed
Yes.
Valhalla, and like they're going on like that was such an amazing gameplay trailer, and like
Yeah, no.
no,
No, and they still kept on saying it was gameplay.
yeah, like I think the problem is the PR department. Like they assume like anything that you show that's in engine is like gameplay.
But it's not. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's the problem with like PR not understanding like from what actually gamers want. That's like as soon as because I think it's a nice tag to put onto a trailer, any trailer is like actual gameplay. It's like that immediately catches most people's attention, I would
Yes.
say. When you're seeing a new game, it's like, okay, I really want to see how this game like plays. But like if you try and show that off as like an actual cinematic instead of like the actual gameplay, then you're gonna get the reaction that you got
That
this
from
week.
everyone. But
Yeah.
I mean, and then Tiento says the gameplay part was seeing the words come on the screen. They just missed out the press start. And
Yeah.
Ubi showed us a game trailer. Thunder Phoenix said it really is, and they tweeted. The creative director did tweet. Ashraf
Mhm.
Ismail basically said in a tweet, "Hello all. You rightfully expected to see more today. We have a long marketing campaign ahead of us. You will see in-depth gameplay and get a lot more info about the game. Thank you for your excitement and passion. Be patient with us and be kind. It will be
It's
worth
like
it. Happy face. Smiley
yeah, it's
face."
like please stop sending the hate mail.
Yeah,
Stop.
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 Stop sending the hate mail. We get it. It wasn't gameplay. Like.
Yeah.
So, and also Xbox Games Marketing General Manager Aaron Greenberg also had to respond to everybody after the whole
Oh, was
Xbox,
he was the dude with the
the fridge.
Xbox fridge, yeah,
Yeah,
behind him.
he also tweeted and he said, had we
I still
not
think that was the highlight of the show, the Xbox fridge.
the fridge, hype the fridge. But he said in his tweets, because people were also complaining, and he responded to somebody's tweet saying, like, Xbox, what was this? There wasn't much gameplay. You didn't really show much. And basically, this Aaron Greenberg said that had we not said anything and just shown May Inside Xbox show, like we did
Mm,
last month, I suspect reactions might have been different. Clearly, we set some wrong expectations, and that's on us. We appreciate all the feedback, and I can assure you we will take it all in and learn as a team. That's what he
yeah,
said.
I think at least the developers and the publishers are listening when people get upset about things. It's not like it was back in the day with Battlefront 2, which I keep going back to as an excuse how to do things badly. But if you can remember the most downvoted Reddit post ever, which is like
Yes.
yeah, it's like pushing aside like the grief and the legitimate complaints from players. It doesn't usually go well. So this is like a good reaction, I would say. Like it's making the best out of a bad situation, and maybe they'll learn, and maybe the PR teams that are behind this mess up will be like, okay,
Yeah,
gotta
because it's
learn the difference between actual gameplay and in-engine footage. We really need to work on the difference.
yeah. But the problem is that at this point in 2020, if you're working at a company like Xbox or Ubisoft or whatever, and you're working on a marketing team and you're getting together and you don't know the difference between a cinematic trailer in-game gameplay or whatever, or actual gameplay, if you don't know the difference between that, you shouldn't be working there then. You
I
really
mean,
shouldn't.
like I think maybe things fall through the loop, fall through the cracks because remember we're all going through this whole pandemic thing, and people can't have direct contact with each other, so they're all doing this via probably teleconferencing and like people working from home, putting things together, and like maybe something just fell through, and like people weren't entirely clear what they were putting together, and like someone misunderstood. Oh, this is in engine, and like to that one person who's like a critical member on the team, to him in his head is or her head is like, oh, in engine that means gameplay, right? And just like, okay, this trailer is actually gameplay now, and like sent it on, and like everyone from below him was like, okay, this is what it is, and here we go.
I mean, I like you said, okay, yes, it could be that. It's just they really dropped the ball on that.
Yeah,
That was a big whoopsie. Like
yeah,
Maddie
that's
says, they
big. Whoops.
messed it up. Yeah, they messed it up, so they are bound to get it. It's good to at least own it, not like EA publishing broken games every year.
Yeah. And like EA like wonders every year, like, why are we the most hated game? Like we don't deserve all this hate that we obviously get for obvious reasons. Why do they hate us? Why?
Yeah, because they don't apologize, and if they do, they don't do it properly. It's not really
Yeah,
an
I mean
apology.
it's like they blame other reasons for mistakes they make. But anyway, let's not get on a tangent about EA because we do that a bit maybe too often.
Yeah,
Uh,
we give them too much.
yeah, publicity.
Yeah, we shouldn't. We really shouldn't give them too much publicity. But oh wait, and Thunder Phoenix says the only thing I will give Xbox credit for was there was next to no chatter. It was trailer with no stuff in between that people didn't want. I suppose
Yeah,
so. That is an upside. It is
yeah.
an
I mean,
upside.
they picked that one up from Sony, which like
It's a
is
chocolate.
kind of funny because Sony hasn't been doing. I mean, the
They've
last thing I
done
heard from Sony was the road
Mark
to
Cerny.
it was the road to PS5.
PS5.
Are
Yep,
we still on the road, right?
we're still
We
on the
walking
road.
along.
It's a long and
Are we are
winding
we
road to
are we getting
PS5.
anywhere?
I don't know.
Have we reached the pit stop yet? Are we gonna
The
get a
road
little
is
more?
long,
Okay,
with many a winding.
yeah, road. Uh,
But yeah, and see, Microsoft Fem just said your marketing team is trash. Take a note. Please don't. Just, I mean Ubisoft, but okay, but still, they should know
I
the
mean
difference.
that should have been like from either side. Like
Yeah,
I mean, I was giving them a bit of I was like, okay, maybe it was one or the other. Like I think on the actual live stream when we were reporting it, but one or the other should have called each other out and said like, okay, like Ubisoft or
yeah,
Xbox should have said like, guys, is this really gameplay? It's more like a
yeah. Someone should have
in-game
said something.
cinematic.
I don't understand
Shouldn't
why no
we
one
like
said anything.
maybe say something or change people's expectations? But I guess, or maybe it's also like I can imagine like a trailer like that is kept under wraps until the last minute, like and like as few as possible people get to see it.
I
So
suppose
maybe
so.
not,
Yeah,
maybe not enough eyes were on it to tell like, okay, guys, you said you're gonna show gameplay and you're gonna show this. This is not gameplay.
yeah. No, it's
So
not. Someone
yeah,
should have told them
I
that.
guess a situation like that as well, maybe.
EA Play will show the world that they are back and bringing the world fresh games like Dragon Age. That's what Thunder
Mm,
Phoenix.
mm,
And
I mean,
Maddie,
like they are working on a new Dragon Age. They've been working on it for a while. But I mean, I think they announced it a bit too soon. Like that game is probably coming out in like maybe 2 years' time.
Like
If
most
they show a trailer,
companies.
even if they show a trailer for it now, it's still 2 years away. The way BioWare's been working the last couple of games is like I don't know when games will come out and if it's like actually being worked on 100%. We'll have to see. I'm always hopeful BioWare will somehow make a big comeback and like get back to their prime like they did when they were. I think the last really good game they released was probably Dragon Age Inquisition. The last really good one that's kind of stood out.
I'll take your
But
word for it.
yeah, but it's been a while. Like middle of this current generation, no, actually beginning of this current generation. It was the last time they released a goodish game, and they released 2 games since then. Both have been like gradually worse and worse. Hopefully they get
Gradually
better.
worse and worse.
But it was.
Wow.
It's like Mass Effect Andromeda were like it needed a lot more time in the oven, and it wasn't quite to the exact quality of what I expect from a Mass Effect game. Like story wise, like gameplay wise, it's probably funny but true. But like gameplay wise, it's probably one of the better Mass Effect, if not the best Mass Effect. Like just the shooting and the powers and the abilities you can use. Probably it's like better than all the other Mass Effects. But the problem is like the story and just the jankiness of it made people put off by it.
Yeah, well, I saw
And
some of that jankiness. It was not good at
yeah,
all. Those faces give you nightmares. Really, like
yeah,
those faces. Oh my gosh. And
yeah.
also,
But I hope, and then you got Anthem, and then yeah, we don't need to go on
yeah,
about
we'll have
Anthem.
to see because
Anthem,
now I'm actually excited to see what they show. Just for the laughs. I think all of us just want to be there for the laughs.
and we shouldn't laugh at people. That's not nice. I
The,
think they'll. I think they'll get their act together. I hope they get their
it
act
will be
together.
entertaining.
I mean, I rag on them, but I also do hope they get their act together.
But will they? That and okay, but we're going into them, and we shouldn't be going into them. We're not gonna.
Yeah, yeah. We're going off on a tangent again.
When their time comes, we will
Yeah,
really
when they
just
show a bad or good trailer, we will go on them about that.
we will fixate on everything when they show something. When
Mm.
their day will come.
Yeah.
It will come. It will come. And they made an ASMR video of Mark Cerny's speech. Oh my
Yeah, I can
goodness.
imagine that. A
They'll
lot of
put people
people.
to sleep. Like
Yeah.
he's got a very soothing voice. Can we get a roasting stream?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure whenever that comes, we're gonna be live to commentate about it, good or bad.
yeah.
It's
I think
coming.
we might.
I think like we are only at the beginning of announcement season,
I
so
think we will have. Maybe we can do that at the end of all of announcement season. We'll have like a roasting of.
I'm roasting.
Yeah, we'll roast
I
people.
think we're gonna roast them like even during while it's happening. Like we kind of roasted like Ubisoft and Microsoft like with their stream the other day, and we're doing it right now. So
We'll just have
we're gonna
to
make,
make.
we're gonna make it extra crispy.
Yes, we need to make it extra. We can call it that, the extra crispy roasting of. We can do that. But just going back to Xbox and all of their stuff that they're doing, they also mentioned that, and we all know this, in July, they are going to do another major presentation, and they'll be focusing on first party Xbox Game Studios titles.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Halo.
Yeah, and also, they also mentioned that they will be sharing, regardless of the July show, they will be sharing over the next coming months stuff from the Xbox 2020 series. That's what they're calling it. It's their take on somewhat of a Nintendo Direct approach. That's what they're saying. So it won't only just be from their partners, it'll be from Xbox Game Studios as well. So they will be coming up throughout the next couple of months. So not just what we're going to see in July, but throughout the next couple of months. So I think they're also like alluding to the whole Summer Games Fest kind of thing as well. Maybe showing stuff through that, because that's going until September, I think. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. And hey, Meek, welcome. Well, we're near the end of it. of the stream, but hey.
Yeah, we still got a little bit to talk about. I mean, like, what is like if okay, you asked me this question in the stream, so I'm gonna ask you this question now. So I got a
What?
chance. What do you
What?
think Sony's gonna make of this reveal event?
Are they
Do you think
laughing?
Sony's like, okay, we need to put something out there now. We gotta fire back, or you think they're just gonna be like, okay,
No,
we'll just carry on, we're doing whatever we want.
the one thing I think Sony needs to worry about is what is the thing that Xbox has now that they keep on saying? They keep on putting it at the bottom of their trailers. I'm trying to.
What?
It's not share play. It's
Smart delivery.
Yes, smart delivery. That
That was also another thing I'm gonna slightly complain about in the live event was like, okay, we get it. Smart play is a thing. You don't have to show it for everything. It's like it'd be like, I don't know, like at the bottom of every PlayStation trailer that's shown at a PlayStation event, like this is also available on PlayStation now. It's also available on PlayStation now, or something like something similar to that, or whatever. Like
yeah.
they kind of overdid it. Like, okay, cool, it's a very nice thing, the smart delivery thing, but you don't need to
But do
push it
you think
quite
Sony
that hard.
needs to have something?
Yeah, I would say. Like,
Because they
I
imagine.
don't think they feel the pressure quite yet, but like when Sony, because Sony still got some cards to the chest. They're not showing everything quite yet, but like once Sony starts showing some things, and if it's not enough to distract from the fact that they don't have something similar to smart delivery, then they're gonna get a bit of a backlash. Then you're gonna get the revenge trailer from Xbox where they say, "Oh, you want to play the game that you bought on Xbox One? You can play it on the Xbox Series X too." And here's the ad where we just like say, "Oh, just switch on your console." Done.
You know, I mean, I'm worried about that. Like that. Do you think that's a major selling point or no? Like they have to have because they don't have
I
exclusives,
don't
or
know.
is
Like,
exclusives a
okay,
selling?
look. There'll maybe be a selling point for the first year or two of the Xbox Series X, but as the generation goes on, it's going to become less, much less, because most people are going to start switching over and buying. Like, I can understand for maybe a few people who are going to like hold out until like the middle of next generation, or maybe near the end of next generation, they want to upgrade, and then they can switch all the games they want smart delivery to the Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
And that'll be a thing, but I don't think it's going to be the majority. Like it'll be a hot feature at the beginning of the life cycle. It's not going to be such a hot feature in the middle.
You
If that makes
think?
sense. Yeah.
But do
Because I
you?
mean, like if you've got an Xbox Series X, are you going to buy the Xbox One version of the game? No, you're just going to buy the
It
Xbox
was
Series
Series
X version.
X, yeah. But I mean, it is still nice that if you got an Xbox One, is that right? Xbox One,
Yes. Yeah.
and you purchase like,
Yeah,
say,
I'm not saying it's a bad feature. I'm saying it's a pretty good feature,
but do
but
you
I
think it's
think
gonna
it's
die out?
no, die out. I just think it's going to become less relevant as the generation goes on. It's not going to be like something that they tout at the end of every trailer like they're doing right now.
I mean, I need to see something from Sony. It's so hard. I mean, obviously, I think they're
I think
sitting
like
back
with,
and no, maybe actually no. I know a lot of people do think that Sony's sitting back and in watching this and laughing and stuff. I don't think they're doing that. I think they
what do you think they're doing?
I don't think they're freaking out. I think they I don't know. They have to. Oh, I don't know what they're gonna do. I just need to see something from them. They were just too quiet. It's just
Yeah.
it's
And it's the odd quiet where like they've either got nothing to show kind of
yes, that's
quiet,
the
or
problem.
like they've got like a bazooka waiting for us around the corner just to like ready to launch us when we least expect it. Like it's one of those. It's not something in between where it's going to be like uh we 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 just meet your expectations. We don't exceed them. We're just gonna just hit that perfect spot. It's gonna either be one or the other. I know how that's very hyperbolic, but it's gonna be one or the other. It's gonna be like either gutter trash or it's gonna be like the most amazing thing ever.
That's the thing. I just hope they have something up their sleeve. I do really hope. But, I mean, okay, Microsoft have been doing well up until this point. This was just a little bump in the road, I think, for them. I don't think it's the
Yeah, I
end of
think,
the world
and
for
they seem to
them.
be listening, and
Yeah.
they'll adjust course, hopefully.
Yeah, I
So, I
don't.
mean, they need to come out swinging, considering like the beating they got this current generation.
I'm sure that they are, after all of this, they need to sit down together again and go over everything
Well,
before they show
I
anything
think
in July.
I think their July event now is probably going to be better because of this. I would say. Hopefully, if they pay
Yes.
attention to what people are saying and they take the feedback,
Like they said.
I think it'll be better. And then this event will be long forgotten, a distant memory.
Because, like they said, they have been reading the interwebs and taking everything into consideration. So they better be
Yeah,
reading the interwebs again and take everything into
yeah. But
consideration what
like
people have been
copy this
saying.
time, not skim reading,
Yeah,
not
not
just
skim.
reading, like
Yeah.
not just reading like the titles.
They
Like
still, I mean,
actually,
obviously they're still in the running. I mean, because we have not seen anything from Sony. Until Sony comes to the table, we cannot say. They
yeah.
need something. Oh,
I mean,
thank
like
you, Maddie. Sorry.
the anticipation is building. I mean, one way or the other, we're
Yeah,
gonna
we
see
need.
something.
It's either this month or next month. They can't wait till July. If they wait till July, I can't. It's just, it can't happen.
Yeah, but we'll
Thank you
see.
so much, Maddie, for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They really can't. They can't wait.
Yeah.
It's just. It's. I'm hoping this month. It's the 9th of May. It's the 9th of May.
I rate if we haven't seen anything by the 20th, then nothing's gonna happen this month.
I just want something. Just like, and if they show something, they have to show this. Oh gosh, Scorn's on again. It's just, they need to show something, and I want it to be good. I really want it to be good. They got all of that flack for the road to PS5, and I'm sure they're
Yeah,
like,
I
oh
mean, like
what?
nobody's hitting it out of the park at the moment.
No,
So
nobody's hitting it out the park at the moment. But yeah, but I mean, what do you think about Sony? Do you
I
think?
gave my opinions on the live stream. I think it's gonna. They're pretty much like, okay, cool, whatever. We don't need to stress. If they're gonna mess up like that, we don't. We can just like hold on to the brakes right now and just wait it out until they actually do something that's worthy of our attention.
But when?
When?
That is the question.
I think
Okay.
the latest Sony can leave it to until it like starts looking very, very dodgy is like June. And like when I say dodgy, I mean like, oh, they're gonna actually be able to release the PlayStation 5 this year. Kind of dodgy.
Okay, I'm telling you. Okay,
You
May.
telling me? Okay,
May.
okay, I'm listening to you telling me.
Anybody in chat who thinks we're gonna see anything from Sony this month? Chat, go. Anybody just say. Do you think we're gonna see anything from Sony in May, or am I just wishful thinking here? And because it's just too long. We thought we were gonna get something in like Feb, then we thought it was March, and then it was just like, okay, we give up. And then April came, and then it was April, right, when the PS5 Road to PS5 thing came on.
Yeah, I want to say.
And then we got
Or was it
hyped.
May? Was it May?
Couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. No, May.
No, I think it was May, and then they did the controller reveal in April.
No, we're in May right now. The
Oh,
road to
sorry.
the road to PS5 was in April,
Maybe I'm
wasn't it?
thinking March.
Yeah, maybe March. It could be March.
Yeah, March. March was the road.
The road.
April was the controller. And this month, I don't know. I think I remember saying at the time, like when the controller thing, okay, they bought themselves like a month
Okay,
with
well,
that to announce them.
okay, what chat
Now
is
the month's
saying.
up.
Chat is saying, well, Tinto says June. Something will happen in June. Mystic Loki says, I don't know, they might in the summer, so their summer, so June.
Yeah.
Jasimi says end of this month. So, maybe at the end of this month?
Like I said, they haven't said anything about the 20th. We're gonna have to wait till next month.
Oh, gosh, we'll just have
That's
to
just my
see.
opinion. I don't know have any inside source or anything. I'm just saying. Like
But
they'll say something in the middle of the month, and we're quite close to the middle of the month.
they just need to show something, because now when we get into these conversations about Xbox, we're just pinning Xbox up against Xbox right now. We can't put them up against Sony, really. The only thing we could have done was with the controllers, and we're over that.
Yeah, I mean, like they can't draw it out anymore, can they? Really, Sony?
Yeah,
Like they've
we
shown the logo, they've done the road, they've
okay, but
shown us
they
the
do
road,
it. Let's
they've
just
shown us
all
the
just
road to where we're going, and they've shown us the controller. Now it's either box or gameplay. They don't have much else they can show. Like what they're going to show, like the PS5 wire,
yeah, but just
charging wire.
let's be honest here. They
Yeah.
didn't put much effort into the PS5 logo. Come on.
Well,
that was somebody's just sitting
It took a team months of designing effort just to come up with that logo.
That is just someone like just photoshopping. They're just like, okay, we need a new logo. Let's just put a 5 at the end. I mean, really. Like
Ian Toasty PS5 charging wire hype.
It's just we just want something. Damn
It's gonna
it.
be USB-C. Yeah, that's right. They did it. They went crazy. USB-C.
So we'll just have to see, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. May.
Yeah, hopefully there is something.
Moo.
Yeah.
Let it be moo.
I mean, there's going to be lots of the announcements regardless. So
Yeah, I think. Do you think anything's gonna happen this week? Before we wrap up, do you think anything's gonna happen this week?
anything is possible.
Because we thought nothing was
At
gonna
this time
happen.
of year with gaming, anything is possible. You could get leaks. Jason Schreier could reveal a game that we never knew we wanted, like in a story. But I don't think he works at Kotaku anymore, but he could do, just like on Twitter, he could just say something casual, like, I know this game is going to come out. Like, what game? Never heard about that. Or anything could happen.
Because
really.
it is
could have
like
another event. Nintendo could do something. They could show... What could Nintendo show? They could show something...
They could do direct. Won't they do a direct?
Yeah. I don't know if they do for one, or they do for one. I don't keep track of like Nintendo do their directs.
Wait,
Ooh,
T and Toasty does. T and Toasty. When was the last Nintendo like direct thing? We could get a new Tony Hawk game. No.
It could be good. The first Tony Hawk game.
It could be good.
It just kind of got worse as time went on. And yeah.
I mean, I think because
April, T and Toasty.
April. Okay, so that means not this month. Maybe June, July.
Yeah.
Do you think that's too soon?
Yeah, I would read. I think the other major publishers are going to catch on, like, just copy Nintendo. You don't have to do a whole...
Well, that's what Xbox said they're going to do.
Yeah, because I think they kind of learned with this whole, like, video call sort of conference thing. It's not so hard. Just do a little pre-rendered thing, make it... I think that the whole live stream was, like, pre-made as well.
Yes, yeah.
Even... So I don't know why they just don't make it with much better details. Get a presenter, hire someone, make it sound nice, and do all the fun animations and like next trailer, world premiere, and
because Sony has copied somewhat Nintendo Direct with their State of Play, so
yeah, and Sony's were getting better and better.
Yeah. And also, wait, Mystic Loki says, I heard they were making a new Tony Hawk game specifically for the PS5. Oh, no. Please don't say it. And then Teen Toaster says they do mini ones through the months and then big ones for games. Okay. So maybe we get little bits.
Might get a mini.
But it won't be part of the Summerfest because they still haven't signed on to showcase
Which Summerfest? There's two. There's the IGN one and the Jeff Keighley one. The Jeff
Keighley one. The one that has most of everyone except for Nintendo and Ubisoft. And we can't look forward to Ubisoft because what they decide is gameplay is not really gameplay. So, you know what? I'm okay with that.
Jeff Keighley could get some gameplay out of them. If anyone in the industry could get gameplay out of them.
Oh, yes. Let's just ask Jeff Keighley to get gameplay out of Ubisoft.
I'm sure he could get.
No, you know what? Jeff Keighley would be like, listen here, you're not going to make a fool out of me. You better have actual gameplay, and I want to see it. I want to see it before you show it.
I think he gets to see trailers before they go out.
Yeah, so well, I would. If I was him,
to make the call.
If I was him, I would do the same, because especially with Ubisoft, I would be like, I want to see it now, and I want to see that it's gameplay. Otherwise, I'm not signing off. You guys aren't showing anything. If I was Jeff Keighley, that would be me. No.
Yeah.
It's with Ubisoft. Actually, you know what? With everyone. If I was Jeff Keighley, if anything's affiliated with my name, and you say that's gameplay, no. Just no. And that was the first of many things that was on the list for the Summer Games Fest, just by the way. So he better just look into that.
I'm sure he will.
Because that's also, because people are forgetting that there's an association with names now. People are getting associated with this stuff and it's negative. So they need to get all their ducks in a row, I think.
I'm sure.
All of them. I know this is the first time that all these people are doing this as well. And I think we tend to forget that. But, you need to learn with it. So hopefully Xbox has learned from this, and Ubisoft. Yes, I'm looking at you, Ubisoft. And give the people what they want. It's very simple. All we want is gameplay. And show us new stuff. It's not that... I don't think we're asking for too much. Do you guys think we're asking for too much as gamers? I don't think we are.
No, I don't think we're asking too much.
It's very simple. I mean... Just have some structure to what you're showing and show gameplay. If you're gonna show gameplay, if you say you're gonna do it, do it. Because we know the difference. Don't try and make us look like fools, because that's another thing gamers hate, is when you try and say, oh, we're gonna show gameplay, and then get us all hyped, and there's not gameplay, and write it off as gameplay. No. We're gonna call you out on it. So... We'll just have to see this week. Hopefully we'll see something. I don't know what. Last weekend we were lucky because we knew that this Inside Xbox show was coming on Thursday. This week, there's nothing. So we don't know if anything's going to happen this week. But we will be on the lookout for trailers. There must be new stuff dropping because like you said, it's announcement season has started. So... We'll just have to see. Yes, none of these trailers show gameplay. This one's showing a little bit, but not much. It wasn't. They did not show. It was sad. It really was sad.
Well, if they didn't know what gameplay was
they know what it is now.
They know now.
They know now. So, we'll just have to look forward to that, and hopefully we'll have some more stuff for you guys next week, Saturday. If there's anything that you guys want us to chat about, also just drop anything in the Discord channel and let us know if you want us to discuss anything from there. And we'll keep our eyes on the lookout this week, and we will end things there, I think, Info Guy?
Yeah, we can end things there.
We'll wrap it up. We will catch you all next week, Saturday. Thank you to everybody for dropping by and keeping us company and chat and being awesome. Thank you to Maddie for that resub. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody in chat. You guys make this so much more awesome for us. So thank you for being here. Everybody, you need to stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves. Info Guy, you want to sign off?
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. And I'm signing off. I'm LaFemmeN. Bye, everybody. We'll catch you again next week, Saturday. Same time. Same place. Bye, everybody.
Bye.